Hello out there. Can you believe it's already November? I think I've been saying, can you believe it's already since September, but it really is November. The holidays will be upon us before we know it. And I think that's a good thing. Over here at Oprah Daily, we are living and breathing all things Oprah's favorite things. You can check it out now on oprahdaily.com and on Amazon, of course. The list is full of great things that we know will make gift giving so much easier for you. You're welcome. There really is something for everybody on your list. One of my favorite sneaks, you see that I wear them all the time. You know, it used to be don't leave home without your American Express card. Now I don't leave home without a sneak or two. But I love this. Here, Shelby, come say hi to the people. Shelby, what is this?
This is the Origin Bees Cuddle Bees.
The Origin Bees Cuddle Bees. I love these because when I was growing up, thank you, Shelby, aren't they cute? When I was growing up, you really didn't see dolls of color. And so when I saw a doll of color, I was like, I don't know if I want one of those. And now when favorite daughter Kirby was growing up, one of the first things I did was make sure that she had a little doll of color. Now they've gotten so much better. The hair texture is great. Anyway, you'll see it on our favorite things list. So on top of favorite things, we have a lot of other fun stuff to look forward to this month of November. So let's get into it. Welcome to the world according to Gayle. Last month, one of my very favorite singers, Andrea Bocelli, came out with a new album. It's called Duets. It's a celebration of the 30th anniversary of his career. Lots of famous names on that. But now there's a concert film from Bocelli coming out November 8th. It's called Andrea Bocelli 30, The Celebration, and it was filmed at one of his performances in Tuscany. Watching this concert on screen really makes you feel like you were really there. It's a little over 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it is worth it. It's the only place you're going to see Shania Twain and Andrea Bocelli sing for the first time together. It's also the only place you'll see Ed Sheeran singing in Italian, and he's good. And did you know this? That Russell Crowe can sing. I didn't know he could sing, but he does in this film. Andrea also gives some sneak peeks into his life and his childhood. This is a preview.
Signori, Andrea Bocelli.
Sitting there for the rehearsal, and it's the best of the best. I was like, wow, this is like an Oscar party.
Fun fact, I was invited to see this performance, but my schedule was so nuts at the time. It was in July, I couldn't make it. And now after watching, I feel sick. That's what you call FOMO, the fear of missing out. And there are very few things that I have the fear of missing out. Every time I look at it, I think I could have been sitting there at that table next to Ed Sheeran. I could have been sitting next to Sofia Vergara, but I didn't get a chance. But I'll just say this to you. It is worth watching every second of this movie because the music is so great, the cast, surprise appearances from names that you know. Please go to the theaters on November 8th. Being hoisted 73 stories above the ground in the middle of New York City. Did you hear that? 73 stories. I can think of a lot of things I'd rather do, and yet last week, that's exactly what I did. Even though heights make me nervous, why did I do it? Because Shelby, come back, Shelby. This one, insisted that I had to check out the
Skylift. It's
Skylift.
beautiful.
So she says, a new attraction at Rockefeller Center in New York City. So when you visit the Skylift, and Shelby's right, it really is beautiful, you take an elevator to the roof of Rockefeller Center. So you're already 70 stories in the air, but they give you something to watch in the elevator, so that's good. From there, you get on a little platform, and then they raise you up an additional 3 stories in the open air. I'll stop talking now so you can see it for yourself. Here's what happened.
Yeah, where are we?
So we're in the Skylift at the top of Rockefeller Center. I've never been any higher than the Rainbow Room, and I thought that was high. So this is a new experience, and I'm afraid of heights. But I'm in the hands of Sam. He says not to
How many
worry.
floors are we up?
We are on the 70th floor.
Oh. Okay, so we hold on to this if you like.
You can hold on to that.
I don't know, Shelby. Oh, it rotates? It rotates?
Yes, it's a
Oh, God. I don't think I'm selling this very well. Isn't that our building? Isn't that the Hearst building? Oh, hi, Hearst building. I do think this is cool. Okay, we can head on down now, guys. Put on my big girl pants. Did I do the beam?
We're here.
All right, I'll go do it. I don't know. I thought we were just going to sit there.
All
right, guys, if you're ready, take a seat.
I think I like the Skylift better. Skylift is open daily from 8 a.m. in the morning until midnight, and it really does give you some amazing views of New York. Also, great picture taking. So if you're in town, please check it out. You can find more info at rockefellercenter.com. Okay, everybody, listen up. I want to talk now about the G-spot, and that doesn't stand for Gayle. Now, wait a minute. Get your mind out of the gutter. We're talking about the G-spot courtesy of Jillian Anderson. You know her. She was Agent Dana Scully in The X-Files, and more recently, she was Knockout when she played Margaret Thatcher in The Crown. Well, she has a new drink line out, and it's called G-spot. Let's see, Shelby. See, did you hear that? And come on and say hi to the people again.
Hey, people.
And the tagline is, taste what pleasure feels like. The drinks are boosted with nootropics and adaptogens, 2 new words for you, and they're intended to make you feel better. There are 4 flavors. Lift is berry flavored and meant to boost your energy. The apple and sage flavored is called Soothe. It's supposed to bring you more zen. Then there's a flavor called Protect, which is loaded with ginger and turmeric. And my personal favorite is this little one here, Arouse. I'll just say it again, Arouse, which is a mix of passion fruit and habanero. Do I look aroused? I recently did an episode of the Drew Barrymore show where we all went on with no makeup, and Jillian was there too. That's when I first heard about her drink line, when Drew was talking about it. And then backstage, I asked Jillian, why did you start it? What was your thinking in the drink? Because it's very, very good.
Yeah, thank you.
And I did feel a certain something. I'm trying to figure out what was your
okay,
thinking?
so here's the thing: is I used to be addicted to Coca-Cola. I drank 5 a day, real
Did you?
Cokes. And I wanted to find something that was both good for me and also was hydrating, and that would get me off the Coke.
If you want to check out G-Spot, and I definitely think you should, because they're very tasty, head to thisisgspot.com. Good name, Jillian, good name. Ding, 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 ding. You heard it here first. Wicked is going to be the movie of the holiday season. Why? It's based on the incredibly popular Broadway musical of the same name. And it's all about how 2 of the most iconic characters from The Wizard of Oz came to be. So you know, Idina Menzel originated the role of Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch, on Broadway, while Kristen Chenoweth was the original Glinda, the Good Witch. So they brought in some heavy hitters to join the film. How heavy? Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda. Wow. The movie tells the story of how they met at Shiz University, where they're paired as roommates. The 2 don't get along at first, since Elphaba is an outcast and Glinda is popular. That's the song in the movie. But eventually they forge a friendship, and well, that's all I'm going to tell you right now because I don't want to ruin it for those of you who don't know how this turns out. Cynthia came in the office the other day. Everybody was thrilled to see her. We all dressed up in green. We thought we were very clever. We had lots to discuss. Did you really want this role? You know, some actresses say, I was okay if I got it, I was okay if I didn't, but some people say, I really wanted this role. Did you feel that?
This was one of those roles that I wanted. And
why did you want it?
I just felt like a kinship with Elphaba. I could understand what she meant and what she was going through. I loved the music, and I loved the idea of this being brought to everyone. Mm-hmm. And but I guess part of me was like, it's such a big project. I don't know if they put it in my hands. Yeah.
I just think it's so interesting that you are Cynthia Erivo with all that comes, and you think, well, I don't know if I have a chance. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking, does she have to audition?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the fact that you still think that is fascinating to me.
Because I think there's something beautiful in not assuming that things will just come to you, you know? And there's something wonderful in the work that goes into getting something. Like, I earned it. And there's a pride in being able to and knowing that you earned something.
The movie is directed by John Chu, who also directed Crazy Rich Asians. The full story of Wicked will be broken into 2 parts, with part 1 coming out in theaters on November 22nd, right before Thanksgiving. And I'm telling you one more time, Cynthia is gonna blow your socks off. You go, Cynthia Erivo. That's all we have time for this month. For more of The World According to Gayle, head to oprahdaily.com. And we will see you next month. And as I say at the end of every Zoom, leaving meeting. Click.